Hey folks, Wish SE. I'm going to do a really quick video about a simple modification you can do to your Glock Gen 4 pistols that I think is a significant enhancement in terms of the ergonomics. So what we're talking about is adding the beaver tail that you see on this Gen 4 Glock 19. So in this case, what this is a part that fits all the way down the back strap, and it's held in place by the push pin that holds the trigger mechanism in terms of the striker mechanism into the frame of the gun. So what you can see here is that this gives, especially people with big hands, but I found it extremely comfortable. It gives you a great place as you're coming up into the gun to really settle in and get that good firing grip. So on this Gen 4 G17, we're going to take the existing gun and we're going to add something slightly different. This is a grip force adapter, and all this does is it's adding the upper beaver tail on the upper part of the frame of the gun. And there are two different options, and we'll show you those in just a second. What I like about this beaver tail setup is it just feels, for me, it's a more natural grip, and the pointability of the gun I think is enhanced. Very inexpensive. It's like 20 bucks, 25 bucks for this little bit of plastic, which it's expensive for the little bit of plastic, but it does make a difference. So we're going to show that to you right now. Also, in a subsequent video, I will show you the difference between this and then the full-length version for the G17 that I have on the G19. So we're going to take a look at that right now. If you like this video or any of the videos that we do, click the thumbs up icon, share it with your friends and family, and certainly invite them to join. All right, let's get to it. We're going to add the grip force beaver tail to the Glock 17. So the installation process is quite easy. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to confirm the gun is unloaded, no ammunition in it anywhere around you. And then all we're going to do is we're going to punch out this pin right here at the rear of the gun. So as we punch this out, this is going to allow us then to add the new part and pin. I just drive that all the way through, all right? And then we're going to take one of these options. Now there are two options here. One on the right has a slightly serrated or texture here. It's just a little bit better grip perhaps than this. This is a little lower profile. And essentially all we're doing is we're just sliding this part over onto the frame itself, and then we're going to put a new pin. But you can see right away that this has really kind of added that nice, in my mind, a little bit more ergonomic feel to the gun in terms of just having a place to drive the web of your hand into as you're getting a firing grip on the gun. So we're going to put that pin in. So what you'll note here is that once the pin has been installed here, there's just a little bit of extra space. So I'm going to sand that down so it will fit flush, retain the backstrap part right here, but not being so large that I feel when I pick it up and I grip it. Right away though, in terms of the way that the gun feels, as you're getting the gun up into this area here, it really, in my mind, gives you a much better firing grip on the gun. So that's one option. The other option, of course, is this, which does not have that sort of serrations cut into it. Either one will work. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to trim that down and show it to you when we're done. So what we did is we just file these down a little bit so that they're flush and they're not sticking out. And now what you see is the beaver tail setup here. So once again, this is not the one that runs all the way down. This is the one that just goes and attaches up here. This seems to really feel good. Your other option, of course, is just a little less activity here in terms of the amount of grip. So that's it. That's a real quick look at the grip force And we certainly appreciate all you watching. We'll be posting a few more videos over the next week on the Glock 17. This is a Gen 4 Glock 17 that I'm just doing some add-ons to, so please stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay safe.